Alright, this video we're going to talk about editing your home page. Now, what we want to do, of course, is log in, and under Pages, we need to find the home page. And usually it stands out because you'll see it says Home, then in black font, home page, excuse me, front page. So let's click this. We have a few things going on in here. So the first thing, which I would imagine you may want to edit once in a while, because I know you mentioned fonts and the colors, is the Our Core Customer Service is a different section. So what we've done is set it up so you can choose your fonts and your colors and that kind of a thing. So the very first section you'll see is where it says Custom Heading, and the one right below that Custom Heading. And the first one is this one right here, and then the next one is this one right here. So just roll your little mouse over or whatever, and you can see the green box that you've seen before and other videos pop up. And let's say we want to edit this one. We'll click the pencil. Straightforward. Here's the text. If you need to edit that, you want to mess with that. I really wouldn't mess with this. I wouldn't mess with center. It's already centered. I mean, I guess you could do left alignment or something. I really wouldn't mess with that. Your font size, maybe you want to increase it, decrease it. That goes right there. And then below that we have text color. So if you want to change the color, right now it's yellow. So if you want to change this thing to red or something else. And then last but not least is the font. Right now it's checked for the theme default font family, meaning what was in the design. I can't remember off the top of my head the name of the font we're using, but that's what's being used. But if you want to play around, like, hey, I don't want to use this font, I want a different font, you can uncheck it, and then what you're going to see is a huge list of fonts. In fact, is I don't know, it's 400 fonts in here, something like that. And then you can go in here and you can play around. You can pick one, since like this one, it's going to load the font for you. It's going to kind of give you a preview of what the font looks like, and then you can choose a font style if it has one, meaning if it's regular, italic, or that kind of a thing. Personally, I think it's a little bit of an overload. I don't know that you really need that. I think the font being used is good, but if you want to play around, you can do your font size and you can change your font color. But again, if you want to mess around with some fonts, there's a huge font list in here to work with. And then, of course, once you're done, go ahead and hit save. And if you're done editing this section, that's all you're going to do. Make sure, of course, you hit update. Before I forget, up here on the right is a button for screen options. Now, what you can do is check the revisions box. And this is great if you make a mistake and you save something and mess up the page. So you make some kind of mistake, and what you'll see down here is this revisions box. Mine's open right now. It's huge because we've done a lot of work on it. But the very bottom, if you open this, it's periodically WordPress saves the work you're doing. So see all the work in here. So if you come in here and you mess something up, you're like, oh no, what am I going to do? Open up the revisions box and just restore the last version. You can do that by clicking the hyperlink in here for that particular time. So that's saved me many times. Believe me, it's a lifesaver. Okay, so let's move on. So as we basically see, is each page is broken down into sections, like you see on an actual live page, and so is the content and the admin section. So this is the header, this is the phone number and the email section. And then below that we have the section for the text right here in the title with the logo, and then our 3 service boxes. So as we scroll down, we can see those sections, and just to edit that section, we just roll our mouse over it, and then we click the pencil if we want to edit that. So for instance, you want to edit this paragraph, roll my mouse over, get that little pencil icon, click it, and there's my text, and I can edit and change that and so forth. Below that is the services section. So if you ever need to change the images here, for instance, or the text, same thing. Roll my mouse over, click the little pencil icon, and this one's straightforward. The only thing you really need to do is change out the image, and you can do that by clicking the plus sign to upload a new picture, or to use one that's already been added to the actual website itself. And if I want to get out of here, I'll just click this X. Okay, and then same thing for these other sections. So it's really straightforward and easy. I'm gonna do another video on starting a page from scratch to kind of get you going to see how these boxes are formed. So I know right now it's a little daunting, and the page is already there, so you can kind of go that route. But how do you start from scratch? How do you start from the beginning? And I'll cover that in another video.